Hello everybody. I thought I'd sit down and do a bit of a quick vloggy catch up and chat because I've just been putting a few messages on Facebook, but I realise I haven't been doing obviously the daily vlogs while I've not been on the road and I've been stuck in the bungalow with Connie. So we are on day 60 with Connie for her pregnancy. She is huge. She's been very, very affectionate today, coming to me for cuddles and having her tummy stroked and everything. Now, day 61 could be a day that she could pop, but then she could also go on for another week. So, hoping that doesn't happen, but I do seriously hope that the kittens will pop out this weekend. So, fingers crossed on that. I'm full of snuffles because I'm spending so much time in the bungalow with dusty bits here and moving things everywhere, and I'm trying to just not throw too much around at the moment because obviously we're waiting for Connie to choose where she wishes to have her babies, and once she's done that I can organise myself a little bit more. I've never not slept in their van for so long. I have to keep running out to do some cooking in there because I don't. For those who are unaware, I don't actually have an oven in the bungalow because I got rid of it and gave it back to council when I was going to give the bungalow up. I've not replaced it since. I was very kindly gifted a little mini oven, but I haven't got the hob part of it to obviously cook up vegetables and stews and things like that, and that's just meant that I'm resorting back to takeaways, which I can't afford, and I eat unhealthily. So today I have ordered a little one of those little hob things that have got the hot plates on that will allow me to start cooking properly. I also I've ordered a mini chest freezer to help buy in food in bulk because I don't actually have the funds to feed myself. The very small bit of money I do have only covers my bills. It doesn't actually cover me eating or the cats eating or my diesel or anything to go anywhere. So this is where I have to start looking at trying to find an income and trying to find a way to earn some money, and obviously donations and doing things for free is not going to cut that. So this is why I am reinventing myself, ready to start going out back as a therapist next year, and everybody's been wanting me to get out there healing again, and it's obviously I wanted to make sure that I was strong and healthy enough, and we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. We're going to try and do some more workshops, got some more drum blanks coming in, because a new start now. It's just basically new beginning next part of the journey and a new path, a bit of a going back into the old and reinventing and taking that forward. And yeah, it's very exciting. It's been taking a long time for Spirit to chunter in my ear and tell me what's going on. I've been sort of sat here thinking, my God, I'm going into quite a bit of debt. How do I pay it off? And I've got no income. But I had to trust and believe, and finally, words are coming through and messages are coming through, and I'm really, really excited and in a much, much more positive frame of mind. I can appreciate that, that the debts, it's only going to be temporary. We're not going to manifest them. But anyway, yeah. Regarding the cats, obviously the litter's due. So and I need to sort of find a way to feed them, so I can get more frozen chicks in, some more frozen chicken in, to make that a bit more cost effective. And for myself again, try to sort of stock up some food in a freezer. So I've got a freezer coming. So again, it's an important it's an important thing we need. So there's me thinking, am I allowed to have a cooker and a freezer? But obviously it's one of those priorities when you. I'm obviously going to be in the bungalow for quite a while. And it's going to be my base now. So, and I'll be travelling around and actually coming back to here for a base to actually have this as my bit of retreat and time out and allow myself to just obviously not watch the cats. It's been quite nice being able to get on with things and just when you're out in the van and when you've got the cats with you 24/7, and especially when they're on lead, you have to watch them all the time so they don't get caught, they don't get tangled, and they don't escape. So coming and have some time in the bungalow with them has allowed me to just let them go and relax. And I've been exhausted. I'm still exhausted now, and a lot of that's to do with my diet as well. I'm not eating and sleeping well, and eating the wrong food. So we have to get back that on track, get my health and my diet back on track. which is the next stage. Walking wise, obviously, I'm a bit stuck for going walking at the moment. I'm obviously watching Connie. As soon as she's had a litter, I can do a bit more walking around the block. I've had Chief out yesterday with the pram. Now, as I was saying to my friends, Chief has not had as much training as Connie. I used to be everywhere with Connie, walking everywhere, and he's obviously only been out in the van with the cats and tethered outside then. And I know we went to the show the other day, and that was a bit daunting, lots of people. But even just walking around the roads, around the parks and that on my own with him, when he's not got other cats and he's not used to it, he's been a bit nervous. So we need to do a lot more of that, some one-on-one work with him with that. And that helped me get a bit of exercise whilst Connie's raising her kittens inside. So I'll try and do a bit more of that and get him out with the pram and me walking. And because I've also torn a ligament in my knee from the fall up on holiday, I need the pram and something to hold on to go for walks. So I need to get myself out walking as well. So I'll be having a bit of exercise with Chief and just walking around the block and just slowly getting myself sorted regarding that. What else? Yes, bungalow, like I say, it's going to have to sort of be tidied, emptied, sell everything I own to pay off my debts as well. It really is going to be completely emptied, gone completely. Still waiting on the trailers to go. I've got a few bit of interest there. No rush regarding that. Been very kind to have Gail let me have the big trailer on a driveway, and that hopefully will be gone this weekend. If not, I've got some reserves that are willing to chuck money at that, so that's fine. Going to advertise the motorbike trailer shortly, and the tent is being collected in September to go to Scotland. Now, Destiny the van, we have lots of work to do there. She's going into the garage on Tuesday after the bank holiday to get the water leak done, and she's waited a year for the bottom crankshaft seal to be done in the clutch kit. So whilst she's in, I'm going to get that done. Not going to get the MOT welding and that work done yet. I'm going to give me a bit of a break, because obviously this is really going to put the credit card sort of through the roof a little bit. So just get her on the road and get her running again, so I can get off to the International Campervan Show and Overlander Show, which is, I think, September 17th, 18th, something like that. And she's obviously going to be in the show itself, in the self-build area, showing off, being a demo vehicle. Now, to get there, obviously, we had to have a mechanically sound, and also Connie's kittens have got to be born pretty darn quick, because she's going to have to come with me with the kittens in the cattery with Chief. And the kittens could only be 2 weeks old. Then we're going to leave Connie in the bungalow as long as possible. I was intending to go down like Tuesday and go down a few days early, but now obviously with the kittens, whatever age they're going to be, we're going to go down, maybe try to get there for the Thursday, ready for the weekend. But it's going to be a bit of a challenge, obviously getting Connie back in the van, getting the kittens in the van. How is she going to be? I don't know. But we'll deal with that when it comes. But hopefully get there. Won't be taking Bentley. Bentley will stay, have access to the bungalow and stay here. Just get my tissue. You see, I'm well snuffly in all this house dust. I'm allergic to house dust. So, lots of plans afoot there. So at the moment, as long as the van comes back from the garage okay, and not too much other serious work's found, then we will attempt to get there. Been offered to go to another show, and but right now, the end of this year is just about Connie and the kittens, getting the van back on track, getting all the new ideas sorted, the plans, the website up to date, the all the advertising and contacts and stickers and things, and just getting all my social media up to date, tidying the house, putting the stock away, putting the stock in the fundraising shop that I'm going to keep, get rid of the other things. It's just so much to do. Obviously the bungalow needs a good old decor as well. Spirits just told me what the lounge is going to be, and I'm so excited, so excited. And it's obviously what is going to happen is it will actually help me fall in love with the bungalow, and actually accept her as a place to rest and have as a retreat. It was a fab idea, and I'm not going to share that yet. I just want to get it done and then show you when it's done. But really excited over that. But that will allow, say, me to learn to accept this place a lot better. I will be doing healing sessions and mobile healing therapy sessions, and going out to shows to find the customers and doing demonstrations there. Now, obviously, that would be, again, costs and things going on the shows, but I'm just going to obviously go for a therapy table or jump on the end of Linda and Chris, who are Awakened Soul, and we sort of working together regarding that, and I'll be doing some therapy with them and getting their drums going and everything. I say more about that. They'll talk about that later. I don't want to push that so much at the moment. Let me get back on track first and get the foundations back there again. Oh dear, so much to talk about. I know I'm trying to waffle through it fast, but this is why I've had so much stress. But like I say, I mean, I've got my positive head back on. I've sort of relinquished and let go of a lot of all the negativity. I know a lot of help is needed out there. I know a lot of healing is needed out there. My drums on myself, and working for spirit will be back out there. I can't run away anymore. So can you try to run away? I've enjoyed my time out in the van. I miss that so much, but I can have that as I work. I'll be mobile with the cats, and then obviously go around the UK and do different areas. I'll be doing little home visits, therapy sessions, or therapy in and outside the van, and get myself known at shows and get my name out there, get my so people can remember who I am, what I do, and some places haven't even seen me yet. So obviously I'm really grateful for the demonstrations I've done before, and the reputation I have and the following I have from that, and I know a lot of people are waiting for me to get out to help them and do some sessions and do more demonstrations, and we'll give it a go. Like I said, I've no more sort of saying I can't do it or won't do it, but the balance has to be done right. So that's why obviously I'm going to be out with my cats and with the van, and making sure I get enough holidays and breaks and recovery time, and that's going to be really important. So yes, there may be a bit of waiting for people to see seen, but I'm worth the wait apparently. Yes, okay, so social media. I'm just this minute setting up Patreon, and that will allow you to have, there's 3 tiers of payments. The first one is £5, which is basically donations towards the cats and their food and everything else they need, because I don't have the money coming in to feed them. So all those that funds were going to be basically support to keep us going, and the membership, and obviously get access to a few little things. The next tier is going to be £25 a month, and that is going to allow you to have things like readings. There'll also be, across the 3 tiers, the shamanic teachings that I'll be doing that I have on video. So some would be within the £5 tier, some would be within the 25, and then others more serious stuff like psychic surgery, and that would be within the £50 tier, which is the 3rd tier. Now obviously I'm loading all the lessons up at the moment. So I'm actually going to, so you'll actually have access to a lot of basically the whole course if you sign up by the time I've loaded them up. So there'll be a lot of benefits regarding that. Like I said, there'll be readings, there'll be live readings and healings and things on there. All for my things. There'll be raffle giveaways, free gift giveaways, so much beyond there. Unseen videos behind the scenes. Private sessions will be allowed. Background on my drums that help with the card readings. Drum giveaways. It's going to be such a bonus for the people who support me on that to actually, and I'm trying to obviously fill that up, and that's just being launched at the moment, so you have to give me a chance to actually get some bits on that. But that's I do hope I do get a lot of Patreons, and obviously you will be rewarded and mentioned on my vlogs and on my website and that. So thank you for that, for those who have supported me to date, and those who hopefully will jump on and follow me for that. Excuse my snuffles. Oh dear me. Like I said, I'm just so much dust in here. I've been throwing the blankets around, and we're getting quite snuffly on it. So yeah. Oh yeah, the Patreon is going to be the same name, WildKatt on the Road. WildKatt on the Road will be my name going forward, as it is on the van. I've just taken my WildKatt name off the van, which was falling apart a bit. So I'll get a new sticker on that. Like I say, the new stickers are the new design with a picture of me and my website name and me as a therapist. the little circle of WildKatt on the road will be on some of my merchandise. There'll be merchandise on Patreon, and there'll be merchandise from another link to support. There'll be loyalty rewards where you get free merchandise for actually becoming a Patreon member. Every 3 months you get a free gift. So much, so much to do, organise, plan. My WildKatt Wellbeing web shop will be finishing this year in September. I will not be renewing that because the cost of the hosting and that is just too much money. I can start a new one for that. So I'm going to try and have all my shop links off my website, wildkatt.co.uk. So obviously I get the followers go on to that. My YouTube, obviously, WildKatt on the road. Loads and loads of vlogs on that. I am trying to obviously push the subscribers from the van lifers to people who want the therapy and things. So there'll be a crossover between the two. I'm going to be true to myself and who I am. And in the day, I've obviously got a gift and I must respect that. And that healing will be available to those who feel drawn across my path. Same procedure. I'm not going to push to help serve people. Those who need my help or wish to work with the channel are drawn to me, and that's how it's always been, and that's how the right people and the right vibrations get the help from spirit and are able to sort of move forward regarding that. I will be looking for drum therapists still to actually go forward, and you can earn money from working as a WildKatt drum therapist. You learn to use the drums, and then you get some of your own drums, and then you learn to do workshops. And 10 people, you earn £1,000 at workshop. That's all your money. I get the wages from painting the drums. All the other work you do, all the other sort of training you do, all the people going out and as a therapist, that's all your money, that's all your wages. Obviously, I'm the only person who can paint the WildKatt drums and do the channeling and channel the power of what is beyond and within them. And that would be my work. That would be my pocket money, as they say, going forward as well. With the therapists, but in my own right, I'm also going to be demonstrating the drums, my new range I'm going to be painting. And obviously I'll be working with my therapists as well to help show them off at places as well and do demonstrations and that when I'm available to support them. Oh, so much going on. But for the end of this year, like I say, we're trying to get it's about Connie and her kittens, get them raised, trained. They'll probably be gone by December. Get the van through this mechanical side at the moment, and then its MOT is due in November, so we have to get through its MOT before I can obviously commit myself to any bookings and shows and that, because I don't know where that stands. And then it's going to be a matter of trying to find some income and work and bookings to pay the debt off. We won't manifest that debt. The spiritual investment, let's say, to get me back on the road, get me back going again. Christmas, New Year, I'm hoping to have that time out when the main kittens have gone. I'll be taking Connie, Chief, Bentley and the new kitten which we're keeping on the road for a bit of time out, up into the hills. And then when I come back, the new year will be about going forward and launching myself out there again and helping the community and serving the community and healing the community, which obviously is very close to my heart. It's been my calling. It's my path to do that, the job that Spirit's asked me to do as their channel. And I'll be open to whatever I'm supposed to do regarding that. And that is it. The new path is here. Obviously, I am having to have the bungalow as a base. We're going to make that a bit more attractive to me and a place that I can actually retreat within and be in my space. And then, like I say, I'll be doing home visits, sessions out at shows, sessions out in the fields, wherever I end up being, travelling with the cats. And then obviously when it's really, really hot, like in the heat of summer and that, then we will come back sort of more to base. We can't obviously have the cats in that heat, so I can't actually cope with the heat. We do the winter stuff, no problem. But with regard to the heat, it's just too hot for me and the cats. I obviously fire up and heat up when I'm healing and around people anyway. And in the van as well, it's just too much. So the summer would be about doing the shows and the workshops and the trainings. And then the autumn and winter and the spring would be about me being on the road and having my adventure with the cats, having the time out, and obviously also healing the community in between that and getting the right balance. Work, life, exercise, health, for me, balance as well. So yeah, so I'm presently waiting on, like I say, blank drums to get painted again. Like I say, waiting for Connie to find out where she's going to be having a baby, so then I will allocate myself a space in the bungalow to get back to work painting the drums, get a new sacred space in here. New, it's not so much sacred, it's a different feeling space in the lounge. That's going to be completely redone and redecorated to a very special way. That's going to really close to my heart. I have got Rainbow's ashes back as well. And obviously, I will be returning up north with those and burying some at Sticky's Memorial Stone, and then also to Coniston Water and spread some there. When that's going to be, I don't know yet. That's obviously all going to be determined on the van and everything. But they're here at the moment. They're in the house with us at the moment, and obviously she has to be part of our new start. So she's obviously with the cats at the moment with us. As is Bentley, he's in and out of the bungalow. He sleeps in here. He eats in here. He walks around the bungalow. In the short visits away and that he will stay here and have his freedom here. But like I say, when I've got to go off for the month and everything, and when the kitten is growing up, and I can obviously get him back in the catchery rather than share with Connie and the babies at the moment, then he will come back with us and go off adventuring with us as well. If he wishes to, if he decides not to, that's fine. But obviously, if I'm going to go away for a month, I would like to have us all go together as a family and have our time out. And he loves being out there. But obviously, during the short trips and that, I can obviously travel further and faster by having the cats that use the little tray and can stay shut in the van while I'm travelling and not being distressed with me. And Bentley, because he's still grieving Rainbow a little bit, still coming in and sleeping in her cage. But he started to come for a few more cuddles, a bit of affection, attention, and now he's going out spending a lot more time. So I think he's managing to settle down with all his friends around here again. And this is his home in the day, whereas obviously Connie and Chief, the van is their home. And they are obviously out of it at the moment, but they're not spending much time outside. So as soon as we can get them back in the van, then obviously we can go off journeying and they can have their adventures and hopefully get back into it and see what happens. Like I say, so obviously I'm going to carry on vlogging on here on YouTube. I'll be doing lots of different things, and also my writings will be on Patreon as well. So my extracts from the books that I started doing, and a lot more other information are put on there either in video talk or in writings. I don't know how I'm going to do regarding that. But Patreon's going to be like my go-to place to have all the information that you'd normally pay for, so you can have a monthly payment and have access to the whole lot, basically, depending on what tier you're in. I'm not going to sort of release things over the months because I'm just going to chuck it all out there because there'll be new things coming in each time. I hope to do, like I say, drumming DVDs or meditations and things that you can listen to on the lower tiers as well. Obviously, say the shamanic teachings will be on there. That's just something extra, more of an insight. I don't really want to sort of do it so people go and learn. It's more of an insight to get a bit of awareness. I will be doing practical sessions as well as time and space and that allows. But I'm just, like I say, the doors are open. I'm very much being led by spirit again now. We've gone from this sort of complete stop and completely nothing happening to plans being shown, doors being opened, sort of give me a push at the bum, say, okay, if you put some pennies, you better start working for spirit. It's not about doing things for free at the moment. It's I am permitted to basically earn a living and earn some pennies to get spirit on the road with me. So obviously, healing's not free. It's my time, my effort, the expenses, and everything else that gets paid for. We're in a material world. I've got to do that, but I will be given so much back as free demonstrations, free healing demonstrations and things like that, and then have the sessions will be paid for by the clients that wish to book me. Like I say, I mean, I won't be charging for travelling. I'll be in different areas around the country, and so my time will be a normal area rate, whether you're booking me to heal for an hour or whether you're booking me for 6 hours for an event. I've also worked out how I'm going to do that, so hosts can actually book me for as a speaker, as a demonstration, and also earn money out of that as well. So working all these things out to make it fair for everybody, fair for me, and like I say, it's more about doing spirit's work and getting their energies out there, that healing out there, and I know there's a lot of people who are really struggling right now. And if I can help, if Spirit's meant to get me to you, then hopefully I'll be crossing your path in the future. So my website is wildkatt.co.uk. That's WILDKATT.co.uk. My Patreon will be WildKatt on the Road. My YouTube is WildKatt on the Road, and my business name going forward will be WildKatt on the Road. I'll try to get all the Instagrams and everything on all linked up together with the WildKatt on the Road link. And here's to the future, and may you be happy, prosperous, healthy, and have no troubles, and keep positive, keep smiling, keep sharing that love. Remember, love is the greatest gift, the greatest power of all. Unconditional love is the thing, is the way forward. Don't dwell on negativity, don't manifest it, don't invite it back to you. Give everybody a smile, send everybody some love out there. Remember, we're all connected. Much love to you, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.